Okay, how's it going, y'all? Guess who's back? Yeah, it's been months. It's been months since I streamed, but hey, I can't let this go. This is what I want, and this is what I want to do. All right, so I decided to get back and do some live streaming, and I felt like there's no better. Yoann, hey, how's it going? Thank you so much. Oh man, Aaron. How's it going? Let's do something with Chakra UI. Of course we're gonna do something with Chakra UI. I do everything with Chakra UI. I drive my car to work every day using Chakra UI. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I have something cool on queue, right? So I'm building this course with Egghead, and I'm pretty much there. Like we've built we've built the whole course curriculum, and let me just like tone down the music just a bit so I can hear. Awesome, yeah. There we go, man. Put it right there. Awesome. And Yoann, yeah, I'm so glad that Chakra helped you out today. I'm so glad. All right, but yeah, let's get back to the course. We built the whole curriculum. We even did 2 workshops. Those were 2 very interesting and exhausting Saturdays, but zero regrets. Like that was my first time doing a workshop, a remote international one. Guys, it is amazing. If you're into content creation and you want to educate people, you have to go through that experience, honestly. And the folks over at Egghead, they did an amazing job by supporting me and from A to Z, basically. So kudos to them. I enjoyed the whole experience. So what are we doing right here at this day? I decided to live stream the whole planning of the project, right? But yeah, first, here's the thing. Everything's done, the curriculum and everything. Let me just share you the link that I have for the workshops, and also these are going to be pretty much the lessons. Can I say? Oh, I cannot. All right, there we go. So these are the lessons. Basically, we did this workshop twice before, and what we want to do right now with Egghead is build an actual app using Next.js, Chakra UI, and all these goodies, right? So I decided, first I need to plan for the project, right? Because I plan on building this for a YouTube video, and yeah, I plan on starting a YouTube channel as well. But yeah, I decided like, hey, why don't we go live with the planning of the project, and I'll get some more ideas from the community. We'll have some fun. We'll break some stuff. We'll fix it afterwards, of course. And yeah, that's why we're here for. So what I had in mind, by the way, yeah, this video is not going to be the main material for the course. I will be recording all of the lessons later on, including, I don't know, intro videos and the Egghead style, right? But this video is just to be there as a supportive material, right? Just to be there, and they are also going to use it for instructional design purposes. I don't know what that means. They are the experts in that field. They just said, Lazar, we need you to do a video, like 4-hour, 3, 4, 5 hour long video about you making a project with Next.js, but the full deal with database connection, with API routes, just everything. And I was like, of course, we are gonna do that. So I do have some ideas in mind. We are going to keep this streaming short because we're just going to bounce some ideas, and yeah, if you have any cool ideas, let me know. That's pretty much the purpose, right? We need to build a project using Next.js that can be coded into a 4-hour, Emmanuel, hey, thank you. Yeah, by the way, the studio is new, guys. You haven't seen this, man. I decided to move to this spare room, or as we call it, the children room. But since I don't have children yet, I decided, I'm gonna settle here, make a studio. And guys, it's amazing. Like I with the help of my wife, we set up everything in a single day, including the shelf. We painted the wall black. That's actual paint. It's not. I was thinking about, let's hang a cloth or something like that, but no, we went all in on this one. I retrieved my old bass guitar, as you can see there in the background. That was my buddy. Dark walls, yeah, everybody does them, and yeah, I'm really happy and like how the studio came out to be and everything. So we are going to have so much fun in this studio. Awesome, guys, awesome. So let me like share my screen and let's see what happens. Awesome. Can you guys like read the live chat? Because the font is pretty thin. But yeah, no, nevertheless. Zombie. Alright, so what I had in mind for you know what, we're not going to be coding just yet, so let's just switch back so you guys can see me. What I had in mind is like utilize the Twitch API to build something of an app. This is not even a rough idea. It's just like, hey, I want to build something like this that has to do with the Twitch API. So I was like, yeah, let's try to build an app using the Twitch API. I plan on using Supabase for the backend. I really want to get proficient in Supabase. Everything that's on paper seems really good to me, and I wanna see that. I wanna see if everything in yo Andre, and yeah, the backend will be in Supabase. I plan on using the Twitch API unless you guys convince me otherwise to use some other API. But yeah, that's basically the thing. So I was thinking maybe, like it'll be cool to create a project that I can log in with Twitch. What are your teaching goals? Seems like a good idea to map those out. What do you mean by teaching goals? My boy. Yeah, what do you mean by twitching goals? Yeah, teaching goals. I mean, like the idea is to take a student, either a beginner or an intermediate person who wants to get into Next.js, right? That's the course about. The requirements are, of course, that you know React, and especially for my course, TypeScript as well, and the general web dev concepts like how the page renders and stuff like that. Why would somebody want to learn? Yeah, exactly that. But yeah, that's pretty much the goal. Just get a person who has heard of Next.js, get them to a level of of being comfortable working with Next.js. That's pretty, that's the outline right here. It's nothing advanced, hence the name, the beginner's guide to Next.js. And yeah, as you can see, like from the lessons, let's bring those up. As you can see from the lessons right here, oh man, OBS opens links inside of an OBS browser. That's weird. But yeah, as you can see from the exercises list or the lessons list, we call them exercises because we were doing the workshop. But yeah, will it cover a bit of backend APIs too, or will it be front-end Next.js only? Mostly front-end. So I am touching up on API routes and how to create API routes, and also, of course, the server-side rendering can be considered something of a backend. But I am not using, I'm not using any third-party APIs or something like that. My goal with this course was to make a course about Next.js with the lowest amount of tech noise, if you can understand. Like, I didn't want to build an app with Next.js that also uses I don't know, the Notion API, the Supabase for the background, or Firebase, or I'm not sure, what like a long list of technologies that are going to be used. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to capture a material only on Next.js and its isolated features, right? Sounds good. Just touching on the backend is enough, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's like, if I tell you how your Next.js backend can be built, then you can like proceed and use your APIs, and stuff like that. The music, let's fix that. All right, so you let me know when it's okay. By the way, yeah, and each lesson right here is its own Next.js isolated project, right? Except for the first one, that's the create, and that's how you created Next.js TypeScript. But yeah, serving static assets, that's a Next.js project. Here's the package JSON, the pages and everything. And each lesson has an exercise, right? So we have, for example, for this one, we have the lazar.png file. You need to serve it statically and display it on the home page. So what you need to do is create the public folder, go into the pages, and then just display it here. And I also leave a bit of, hint here and there to help the students, figure out what they need to do. But they still need to do them by themselves. So all of the lessons are pretty much like this. Like, there are 15 lessons, but 13 are actually, stuff. Sorry, lessons that you code on. And yeah, that's pretty much the workshop. And now we need to build a project, like a real-world functional project that uses Next.js. And we don't have any technological limitations, basically. Like, we can use any APIs or any databases, any backends, any front-end frameworks, anything. And that's the idea. I was thinking about building an app that uses the Twitch API that lets you search for streamers, like add them to your favorites, like a favorite streamer thingy, and then like give you a list of their upcoming streams, like a little schedule. If I'm ambitious enough, or we are ambitious enough, we can even make a little calendar component that puts, in the days that your favorite streamers are streaming, that puts a little a little box or the event basically in there. So that's like a simple app that doesn't really, it's not really complex. It's just using the Twitch API. We are going to use Supabase, of course, for the backend. One thing, why? Because we need authentication and users, and a database for every user to add their favorite streamers. Right, and then also, let's say, for the authentication, because we can authenticate with Twitch and even Twitter and everything, right? So I think it's good to use Supabase in this case, right? I think Strapi also, or Strapi. I think also Strapi has a Twitch authentication option, but we're going to use Supabase because I know Strapi pretty well and I want to learn Supabase, so another excuse, right? So that's like the general idea. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. In the meantime, that's pretty much stream. The chat is really bugging me. It needs to be bold, or at least not thin. So let's try to fix that if we can. Sounds brilliant. Yeah, like I thought so too. Like, it's simple enough. We should definitely get into Supabase. Plus Supabase loads to-dos based on the user, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, definitely. Yoann, using Nextauth with Prisma at the moment for social providers. Haven't used Supabase. Yeah, that's actually another thing. Yeah, that's actually something that we can consider as well. How do you change the code on this thing? There we go. CSS. Have you guys like fiddled with this kind of thing? I tried Nextauth for Spotify and it's amazing. Yeah. One thing that I actually noticed about Supabase is when I try to create a Magic Link. What's the benefit of Nextauth? Yeah, guys, answer that. What I noticed about Supabase and I talked with John Mayers is, for example, when you want to build the authentication, right? So your callback, your success page that goes that the users will get redirected when they log in successfully. That page cannot be server side. I know for at least for now, right? So that's bugging me a bit, but I know these guys are going to fix it because they've released a lot of things, and I bet this thing is on their I bet this thing's on their not back burner but front burner. Alright, so let's see, what's the main benefit of Nextauth? To me, honestly, because of how easy it is to integrate it and to use it. It works really well with Next integration, hooks, configuration, everything is easy. But maybe I like implementing Auth for the, millionth time. Maybe. Let's see if we can fix this thing, guys. Someone say something. Let's see if the font is changed. Make me normal. I'm just gonna say make me normal. Doesn't seem like it. Never mind. Yeah, we'll fix it later. But yeah, basically that's like what I have in mind. So what do you guys think about that? I think it'll be cool to, it'll be cool because we're using Twitch's API. That's like a third-party API. We do have kind of a database, right? We are going to do some. You'll never be normal. I know, dude. But yeah, we have some database. We are going to write queries, not in SQL itself, but using the Supabase client is pretty much like writing SQL queries. We have a few pages. We have authentication. We are going to try to fit in, like make one of the pages be server side, one of the pages be client side, one of the pages be statically rendered. We'll try to fit all of those requirements into this app. But basically the app itself, I think, should be this, unless you have any other ideas. But yeah, it could even like be something cool, like maybe someone will use it. We will deploy it on Vercel and we'll see. It's like a calendar for a streaming schedule for your favorite streamers, something like that. Right? All right, so let's start it. Let's open up Warp and start our project. We are going to do in projects, and we are going to do yarn create next app. We are going to, instead of no versions, because that's like not going to be our app, let's do streamers calendar, right? Or schedule. I don't know. I'm not sure about the name, but we'll see later. Okay, go. In the meantime, we are going to use ChakraUI, so let's just copy the command real quick. Here we go. CD streamer schedule. Let's add ChakraUI, and also let's make a project in Supabase. I tried to play with Supabase previously. There we go, Tasky. It's a project that makes no sense. So let's create a new one. Streamers schedule. Database passwords. Postgre database, it must be a strong password and hard to guess. Okay, let's try to generate one. I'm going to put you guys in the shadow while I do this. I should probably save this somewhere. Okay, there we go. Chakra 1, 2, 3. God damn it! All right, so let me try to send it probably on Discord to myself or my wife, because I trust my wife. She's not gonna give away my passwords to you guys. There we go. Just so I can have it anywhere. All right, so here's the project. Here's the API keys and whatnot. Cool. And we also need to install the Supabase JavaScript client. Here we go. Switch back to Warp and install it. And we'll think about the UI. We'll read some documentation. Let's open it now. Release notes, that's cool and all. Yarn dev, please. Beautiful. All right, so let's start setting it up, right? We need the Chakra provider. I'm gonna get rid of this. If you guys don't like my font, like some of the YouTube friends, let me know. Chakra provider. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of these styles, the API, all of these things, because we are not going to need that. Let's actually create the source. Yeah, here's something that I started doing and I didn't do before. I'm creating the source folder and I'm putting the pages inside, right? So I'm gonna create the theme in this case. I'm just gonna do index.ts. Maybe we'll like expand it sometime in future, or maybe not. It doesn't matter. Let's fetch extend theme from Chakra UI. React, no semicolons please. Theme equals extend theme. And we'll leave it blank and then just export default theme. Semicolons. Alright. I don't mind. Right, so I'm going to import theme from theme and slap it to the provider. Theme equals theme. Beautiful. If we run this right now, we should see the whole page changing. Ah, right, yeah, index. We don't have this thing right here. And probably none of these things. So everything that has to do with styles, I'm just gonna remove them. There we go, messed up, but still, we have Chakra working. Let's get rid of the page. It's spring cleaning time. And also let's set up the document override. This was import. Wait, I had an extension installed. Next, I had an extension, yeah, that basically does this for you. The whole document. Let's see what was there we go. NC doc. Nice. Okay. Initial document markup. Yeah, so we need to rename this to custom doc. And this, oh god damn it. This stays document. Everything else is okay. Render context state, set state, force update. What? Okay, if nothing works, then we are going to consult the doc site. Document. That looks pretty much okay to me, although we don't actually. Oh, it's a function now. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Awesome. So what we also need to do right now is import the color mode script from Chakra UI React, and that's for the color mode script, and we need to place it here. Color mode script. It has two parameters: the initial color mode. Actually, it's only the initial color mode. Sorry. And we are going to pull our theme from theme, and let's do theme dot config dot initial color mode. I think it was like this. Let's check it out just to be safe, just to be sure. Here's the theme. Where was that? Did we like remove it from the docs? We need to, Andre, we need to add this to the docs. Because it seems like we forgot to add it. Oh, wait a minute. Color mode script. Color mode script. Okay. There we go for Next.js, but we need this into the guide because I instinctively clicked on it and expected to find there. But yeah, basically initial color mode, theme config initial color mode. Yeah, and let's also make an issue about this because we are going to forget it. New issue, it's a documentation request. Next.js color mode scripts section in guides. All right, so let's do color mode, and let's also add the color mode script. I'm gonna turn this into a code to be fancier. Section in the, and now we're going to paste the link, Next.js guide. All right, so we are going to go to, by the way guys, we are preparing a full reconstruction of the doc site. Man, it's going to be amazing. And I'll give you a little sneak peek right now. There we go. Color mode, let's do some labeling. This is created by the Chakra UI team and it's a documentation request. Awesome. By the way, check this out. While we're here, let's see. Rework docs structure. Yeah, so Johan and I were trying to, you know, restructure the docs and basically split it into two. Frankie, oh, thank you so much, man. And thanks for being a fan of the beard. That keeps it growing. Check this out, guys. I think you're gonna love this, right? So nothing new here, but when you hit get started, you are being presented with a few options right here. We have the styled system option, we have the components option, right? And inside of the getting started page, we only have these things, nothing else. We have the guides, the getting started for the specific framework. We have the integrations, some advanced concepts, but let's jump into the styled system. Here's a new overview page that you can use to like glance through what's in the style system page, like features, theming, utility hooks, component hooks, recipes, right? Let's check out some utility hooks, and you can see that the scrolling of the sidebar is like significantly, you know, less than previously. And we are showcasing only the styled system here beautifully. No components on it or anything like that. This is just the styled system. And when we are in the component section, we can see all of the sections, you know, in the components here, right? So let's see typography, we can see the text, and only the components are here, right? So it looks pretty simple, but it's a pretty big PR. I mean, check it out. Yeah, and believe it or not, Johan and I reviewed every single line. We've put a lot of work into that. Mostly Johan though. He's like, you can see by the comments here. I mean, this dude is putting in the work. I'm just like there to support him, do some PR reviews and stuff like that, and some ideation. But yeah, basically this is like what we're working on next, and I think it'll bring a lot of clarity when users land on the documentation side. So yeah, let me know what you think. I think it's gonna be super cool. But yeah, to continue, we opened the issue. We added the color mode script, which was in the color mode, but not there. Next.js, where is it? There we go. Yeah, so it's above the main and next script. Beautiful. And that's it. Now we have Chakra UI initialized into our app, and now we are ready to roll. Awesome. Did we install the Supabase? Yes, we did. Now let's try to set that up. We did this. Let's initialize it. We have the create client method. We can paste the public anonymous key and our URL here. Auto refresh token, persist session, detect session in URL. All of this is cool, and we want it, right? So I'm gonna copy this. Let's do supabase.ts like in the source folder at the top, and let's do this. My custom header. Now I'm not going to use any headers for now. Schema is public. Here's the Supabase, and I am going to export it. I'm going to need the keys and all of these things right here. So here's the public anonymous key, right? We are going to create a new .env file right here. Supabase. Actually, it should be public because we are going to use it on the client side. So public. There was a name. Let me see. There was a naming convention. Supabase Next.js. It should be like next or next public or public next, was it? Next.js. Next public Supabase URL. All right, Supabase URL, and that's not the URL. And next public Supabase anon key. Is this going to be on YouTube? No, I'm not going to export this this whole series of streams because we are going to stream a lot of days, I think, until we build this thing. I'm only going to record developing the actual project and then put that on YouTube. So yeah, I'm thinking like, you know, I should start exporting stuff from Twitch to YouTube. I'm going to put some I'm planning to put some attention and love and stuff like that into my YouTube channel. And yeah, for that purpose, I think this stream is just going to stay here for 2 weeks and then it'll die forever. But yeah, you guys get to enjoy it, and I'm not even mad. So here's the anonymous key, right? And what's our URL? There's the URL. Boom. So let's fetch these things right here. So we are going to do process.env.url or something else, and process .env.this or something else that doesn't make sense. So here's our Supabase. So here's our Supabase file. What I want to do, like early in the process of the project, is do some of path aliases. So let's do the base URL will be source like this, and then we are going to do alias. Now import paths. Was it? Yeah, paths. And inside I need to do I'm going to use tildes for like home. So tilde Supabase will be source/supabase.ts. I think it worked pretty much like this. Let's check it out, and let's also restart the TS server just in case. And let's try to go, for example, in the, I don't know, in the index and try to import it. So import Supabase from tilde Supabase. What does it say? Cannot find module Supabase or its corresponding type declarations, but it should not say that because we pretty much added it here, but I'm not really sure about the syntax. I'm like always forgetting it. Let's see. tsconfig paths. If you noticed, I've already like searched for it a million times. There was some sneak peek here. So we have base URL set to source with the, yeah, there we go. And then we have the paths and an array, right? And that's pretty much what we want to do. Now these are, as you can see, asterisks, meaning like everything in environments is going to match for this path. But for this thing, I really wanna, I'm gonna lose the TS. I'm gonna try to lose the TS, and then like let's recompile and restart the TS server just to see if that error goes away, and it doesn't. Supabase, that is annoying. And by the way, this is called yak shaving. If you didn't guys know, we have a project to build and we are wasting time. Thus source included in paths. Yeah, you set the base URL and then you set source right here. If you want to use tilde Supabase, then you basically are importing it from here. It's like the general idea. I don't know, you know, like, let's just like forget about this. It's not important at the moment to waste time on it. Right now we are looking to create the UI. Now Supabase has, you can like do two types of authorization. You can use their UI for login, register and all these things, or you can like build your own. And I tried that. It's pretty fresh. But let's use theirs for the, you know, sake of simplicity. First, what I think we need to do is get some authentication setup going on. Here is, this is okay, this is good. Email sign up, no, we are not going to enable that. Okay, we need to wait, I guess, on that. And we also want to enable Twitch. So here's the client ID and the client secrets. It's asking me to generate some credentials. Okay, what am I looking at? Create, register your app. Our API, yes. Name, streamers. What was the name? Streamers schedule. Redirect URLs. Let's put our local hosts just like for now. Category website integration application. Yeah, it's probably website integration. Oh man. Traffic lights. Okay. I'm going to add this. All right, cool. I guess we are going to get the API keys. Just to be safe, I'm gonna get the screen off. Client secret. Okay, here's my client ID, and I got it right here. I'm gonna paste it now into the Supabase dashboard. Here's the client ID, and now let's see the secrets. I'm just gonna paste the secret. Let's generate a new secret. Copy that secret. Paste it here. And click save. Beautiful. Okay, so we have Twitch configured in Supabase. Now we want to... Am I on my M1 or my iMac? Yeah, I'm on my iMac. It's like I have the whole setup on my iMac here. And the real estate, of course, it's like 27-inch of 5K screen. I just love looking at it. Right, so we set up the Twitch client secret and all of these things. Let's try to get some UI going on. Login components. This is a custom login component, as you guys can see. But I know Supabase had their authentication helpers. There's an upload widget. I mean, it's not really like a big deal because we only have one button login with Twitch and that's it, right? There's not a lot of UI going on in the authentication part, but let's see. Login with Twitch. Application auth credentials. Did that. Supabase login code to your Supabase JS client app. Okay. We didn't do that, so let's see. We go to Twitch. We create an application. Oh man, alright, so here's the callback URL, basically. And let's go back to that Twitch thingy. Here's the client ID, but I'm not telling you guys the secret. You can have the client ID. We need to pass the auth v1 callback, right? That's the proper callback. Okay. Settings API. Copy. Now just add. Okay, cool. Yeah. To the OAuth. Okay. We're not a robot. Chimneys. Save. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got the callback on the localhost 3000. We did that. And we did that, right? Let's go back to the applications. There's our thingy right here. So we need to grab the client ID. Grab the new secret. We already did that. Add your Twitch credentials into your Supabase project. Already did that. Oh, and now we also need to add the login code. Oh, the login code. Okay, I thought it was like an API key or something like that. But yeah, basically this is just that. All right, cool. Yeah, so let's play with it. You know, let's see what happens. This is the home page, so I'm going to create a new login page just to be simple. Export default login. We are going to return. I'm gonna return a flex, and I'm gonna say justify center align items center, and inside we are going to add a button, login with Twitch. The color scheme is going to be, there's Facebook, LinkedIn, Teal, Telegram, WhatsApp. It's going to be purple. Okay, now let's do handle login and set that on click it right there. On click handle login. Inside we are going to use Supabase, and it's going to be an asynchronous function, and they say user session error, this piece right here, right? So we are going to use the Twitch provider, right? And that will give us the user, the session, and the error, although I doubt, but yeah, we'll see. You have the 14-inch M1, love it. Yeah, definitely. The M1s are a game changer. I like splurged and got the 16-inch Max one, but there's nothing that laptop cannot do. It's crazy. Let's log them out. User, session, error, and error. Right, so when I go to the login page, okay, now we are at the home page, but we want to see if we are logged in, right? So let's see if we can do that. Let's import Supabase from Supabase. Let's see how we can do this. Let's see, Supabase.authentication. There's a session, right? And if there's a session data, if there is an active session, I guess that's it, right? If we have a session, we can call this. Nice, right? So let's try this. If there is no session, or like we can even create it here. If there's no session, we want to redirect to the login page, right? So let's import use router from next router, and then do router dot, oh god damn it, Lazar, you are way too fast, my friends. Don't rush. Router equals use router dot, not push but replace, because if we do push, it's going to push on the navigation stack, and if the user clicks on back, they'll be back on the home page, and then they'll be back in the login page because this code is going to execute again. We just want to replace it, right? So we want to go to the login page, and that's it, right? And we are going to return an empty fragment because we don't want to show anything right here. And if we are logged in, we're going to say welcome, and I guess session dot user dot email, maybe. I guess it's going to, obtain the email from my Twitch integration, but let's check it out. So we are on 3000 on the home page. Bam, no router instance found. You should only use next router inside the client side of your app. Now that's weird. So we have the next page. I don't like this. We are in the page, right? And we are doing router replace. Now that's crazy, because this is the home page. What version are we running? 12.10, the latest and greatest. That's crazy. Let's read the error, because I haven't seen this. During pre-rendering, you try to access a router method push replace back, which is not supported. Pre-rendering. Oh goddamn, yeah, we need to do the use effect hook. Okay, yeah, let's make it more complicated. I'm going to use, I'm going to use something like this. Session, no, we are going to turn the session into a local state variable. Use session, what am I doing? Use, man, this is going to be so dirty. Let's see. Oh, nice, a new follower, Gideons. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. It's a session type, right? So let's create the session and import it from Supabase, exactly. But we are going to import the type, basically. And this could be undefined. So I'm just gonna do this. Now, since we have this set up, let's create the useEffect side effect right here. It's going to be an empty here. I mean, we are going to use these two because we want to set that. But in the meantime, like if there's like no session, yeah, if there's no session, we are going to return a flex from Chakra that centers everything. So we're going to do justify center align items center, and inside we are going to do a circular progress, which is indefinite, and I think by default it is. Let's make sure about that. Circular progress, if we pass a value, but I want it to spin, is indeterminate. Okay, cool. We just want to say is in. Yeah, so if there is no session, right, initially it's going to load. If the user is not logged in, right, we are going to find that out right here. And we'll do user session, right? And this can be either a session or null. If there is no user session, now forgive my naming, but if there is no user session from Supabase, we are going to redirect. So we'll do router.replace/login, and that's it, right? Otherwise, let's add router here. Otherwise, we are going to do set session to be user session. I don't like this. Yeah, usually things like this go into a provider, your own custom provider, your own custom React context, but we're just gonna leave it like this, just so we can see, just so we can like have something. Okay, cool. Did you guys see that? We have some issues with the height, so I'm just gonna do 100 VH here and do 100 VH here as well. That means your whole screen. So check this out. We are in the login page, right? Let's go back. There is a little spinner right there, and that's when it figures out that we're not logged in, even after Supabase says so, that we're not logged in. So yeah, it throws me back to my login page. Now let's see what happens, guys. This is gonna be cool. Login with Twitch. You're about to leave Twitch. Twitch has no control over the content of security. Okay, that's me basically. And now we're here because we don't have the callback, right? URL does not match registered URI. Okay, let's make it work now. I guess this is all fine, and that's it. I'm not really sure that that's it. We are definitely missing something right here. Authentication. exact URLs that all providers are permitted to redirect to post authentication. Okay, maybe this is where we're failing, right? Under external Twitch enabled on ID secret, click save, and they claim that it's the only thing that we need to do, but I'm not really sure about that. Slash authentications. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, I got it. The callback URL should be Supabase, not our page, basically. So, yeah, we are going to go back and fetch the project URL, go back to Twitch and change the URL instead of localhost, because that makes no sense. The functionality itself is here, in here, right? So I am not a robot. Here are the traffic lights. Would you like click this part right here if it asks you if it's a traffic light? I would, because it's technically a traffic light. Let's verify. Hit save. Okay, and now let's try it again. Going back to the home page, we are not logged in. Clicking on login with Twitch. I'm already logged in with Twitch. Okay, cool. Streamer schedule. Beautiful. Obtain your email address. Please obtain my email address. Click authorize. And we should go back now. Here's the access to again to the what? It threw us back to the login page. We saw the access token like for a little bit, right? But then something happened here. If there is an active session, maybe this piece right here is, but no. Yeah, maybe this piece like it's doing this .current session. Now it should pretty much do its thing, right? Let's do this instead and see what's up. So we are let's check the application first, just so we can see. Yeah, we have the token for Supabase, and we have the session, and we have pretty much everything. So let's go back. All right, why it didn't work the first time, I have no clue. We're about to find out. So refresh again. We don't have any sessions right now because I deleted the. There we go. So it's spinning. We don't have session. It stopped at this debugger breakpoint here. That means no session. We should go to the login page, but I removed that. So let's go to the login page manually. Let's do login with Twitch again. Access token. And there we go again. See? So we like have the access token here. But the user session is still not set up. If we roll, that is crazy. Maybe Supabase has like set session, update user, verify, get session from URL. What does that mean? Get the session data from a URL string. Optionally store the session in the browser. Because at this moment right here, we had the token. So maybe we want to use that as well. If there's no user session, let's try to get that. So Supabase auth get session from URL. There are options. Store session. Yes, please. Store it. And we're just gonna leave it right here and we're going to log it. Let's clean up from the stuff from local store. Do we have any cookies in there as well? HJ session user. Maybe This is a Supabase. I don't know, you know, let's just clear everything and start again. From URL. Oh, okay, it's a promise, so we wanna wait it. Data or error. So URL session and error. Oh man, this is a okay. Setup session or get session. And we're just gonna call get session right here without the await, because that's the beauty of it, or the ugliness of it, I don't know. But yeah, now if we don't have any data, we want to, if we don't have a URL session, sorry, we want to go to the login page, right? Otherwise, we want to do the set session thingy, right? So we'll do supabase.auth.session, no, set session. A refresh token URL session. There's the refresh token. What else? That's it, right? And that could be, otherwise, nothing pretty much. So we're setting the session, and we also want to do set session user session, I guess, because we want to, no, URL session, because we want to have it here locally, right? And we have the debugger here, and let's see what happens. Let's proceed. We have the data. It's null, the error. Any errors? Probably not. No access token detected. Okay, so it's if there's no URL session or there is an error, we want to go to the login page, right? That's what we want to do. About to replace login. Beautiful. Go ahead, log in with Twitch. And we're here again, URL session, there we go. Okay, so, beautiful. We have the session, no errors. Beautiful, there's the token, there's everything. We're going to do the set session right here to the client, the Supabase client, and we want to set it locally, although is this what we want to set? There's our email and whatnot. There's even a photo of me. That's cool. Yeah, let's continue. There we go. There we go. And now we have authentication with Twitch, right? That means we have our user, we have our access token, refresh token, and everything we basically need to start fetching some data for our app, right? In the name of the logged in user. And I want to stop right here because it's getting pretty late and I'm getting pretty hungry. Those two things in combination are not good. But yeah, I think like we have something to work with now, right? So this was pretty short. An hour. That's I guess that's okay. But yeah, guys, let's continue some other day. We are going to keep these streams short. Previously I used to stream in for 4 hours, but man, that is exhausting. So yeah, starting from now on, I think we are going to keep the streams like hour and a half, something like that. Frankie, that was cool. Enjoy tuning in. Have a good one, Lazar. Thank you, Frankie. You too. So yeah, I'm not sure like what day I'm going to stream. Tomorrow is Friday. Usually people go out in clubs on Friday, but that's not me. So maybe I'll tune in and we'll continue working on the app. trying to figure it out. If not, I don't know, if you haven't clicked on the follow button, make sure you do that, because then you'll get the email when I go live. So again, thank you for tuning, guys. And let's continue this. I think this is going to be a super cool project. Maybe even something that could be used by someone. We'll see. Awesome. Yeah, have a good night, guys, and I'll see you in the following days. Peace out.